tell them check out the blog, bro. YouTube channel called MKO. It's pugilism, boxing algorithm. M stand for Marvin and Kevin's initials KO. Yeah. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? This is the MKO pugilism boxing channel, talking all things boxing as per usual. And right now I'm going to speak to you about a few fights that are going to be taking place behind closed doors. First of all, we have the Kevin Kingpin Johnson versus Mariusz Wach, which is going to take place on a Polish pay-per-view, and that's going to be happening behind closed doors. I believe that will take place in the month of June at some point, and they've been showing a few pictures online of the venue, and it looks interesting. I think, in my view, I think for me, in Poland, and going based on his performance against Dillian, the body snatcher Whyte, I think in this fight I'll back Mariusz Wach to win. I think he's getting up there. I think he's in his 40s now or something of that nature. Huge guy. He showed against Dillian Whyte that his work rate is actually not too bad. His work rate is actually decent. And Kevin Kingpin Johnson, he tends to just sort of lay back nowadays. He doesn't really do much in the ring. From what I've seen of his last performances, he's a guy who, you know, he just kind of survives in a sort of in so many ways. You know, he's a guy that I think he did have potential at some time, but again, a lot of what he does is just survival mode. You know, that's just how he is. He just survives and just does nips and tucks and just does little things to keep himself in the fight, but he doesn't really do much offensively to win the fight. And I don't really see that changing against Wach. I mean, he could prove me wrong. You never know. Kevin Johnson might make a fight of it. We'll have to see. But yeah, I'm sure it will be interesting because, you know, behind closed doors, I think that's a new thing. I mean, and it's on a pay-per-view, as I mentioned, in Poland for it's only going to cost like £3, so I think they might actually be onto a winner in terms of the promoters and the promotion itself. I think it's one of them ones where, you know, they might actually be onto a winner here. You know, a fight, £3 on pay-per-view. I don't know how it will work internationally, whether we'd be able to purchase it in England, but I'm sure there's ways around it if people want to watch it. And I, for one, I think that, yeah, it's good. It's something that, you know, get boxing back on TV or online or however they're going to do it. It'll be an interesting little fight. I definitely favour Wach, but you know, overall, it's just good to sort of have boxing making a return in different places over the world. And moving on from that, we've got Dillian the body snatcher Whyte, and we've got, what is his opponent's name? Of course, it's Alexander Povetkin from Russia. And that is another fight which is going to be behind closed doors. So that one now, I think that's definitely gonna play on the minds of both fighters. I think Dillian Whyte has admitted that he's willing to have it in a car park. If the man wants it in a car park, we have it in a car park. Or, you know, Dillian has made it clear that, you know, he's just ready to fight. He just wants to go. He just wants the action, you know. But I think this will definitely affect both guys. I can see it affecting Whyte in a sense of, you know, Whyte has been building up his fan base. He's been becoming more and more popular over the past few years. His rivalries with Derek Chisora, Anthony Joshua, Lucas Brown, and, you know, he's had these little rivalries, and what's the other one? Joseph Parker as well. he's fought some good names, Oscar Rivas, and Dillian Whyte is really sort of building up his fan base. And I think, yeah, it would have been ideal to have some action with a crowd, like from his point of view, I think, because he's really building himself up, and he's definitely becoming more of a pay-per-view fighter. So yeah, this one, I think it will mess with him a bit, but I'd still say you'd favour him to win. I'd still say I favour Dillian to win, but I think Alexander Povetkin, especially in this setting, I reckon he'll definitely give Dillian Whyte a big time run for his money. I think he'll give him some dangerous moments, going based on what I've seen against Michael Hunter. Although Povetkin did fade late in the Hunter fight, I still think he'll give Dillian Whyte some trouble. I think Dillian Whyte, good fighter, but I think defensively he can be a little bit leaky. So I think Povetkin will get through with some shots and will trouble Dillian. I think he'll definitely wobble Dillian at some point, but knowing Dillian Whyte, he'll have the mettle and he'll have the heart and determination to get through it. But I think Dillian Whyte is going to have to go through some tough moments in order to win this fight, to come away with the victory. And he's really just going to have to zone out. He's really going to have to just put everything out of his head and just focus on the task at hand, which is beating this guy Povetkin. He's going to just have to get in his zone, concentrate, focus. But yeah, I'm looking forward to especially the Whyte versus Povetkin. And you never know, in this day and age, I mean, a Wach and Johnson fight wouldn't really be that interesting in normal circumstances. But I think under these circumstances, I wish them all the best, and I hope their fight does well. Hope it does good numbers on the pay-per-view, and it'll be interesting to see what Sky do. If obviously they're going to have to be the one that televises Whyte versus Povetkin behind closed doors. It's going to have to be Sky. They're the TV company who Whyte is with. So be interesting to see what they do. Will they make it pay-per-view? I think they probably will, and it'll be interesting to see whether the pay-per-view still cost the same 17 or 19 pounds or whatever it is, or whether they discount it due to the times that we're going through and due to the fact that there's going to be no live gate. I think if they were to drop the price on, if it was a pay-per-view and they drop the price, I think they'll do high numbers for it, because boxing fans, we're craving it. And if you slash the prices a bit, drop the prices a bit, I think they'll definitely get some good viewers. And yeah, best of luck to all the guys in these fights. And until next time, MKO Pugilism over and out. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. More content coming soon.